Have you ever looked at yourself in the mirror and wondered, why am I doing everything right? Exercising, eating healthy, and yet, I still feel weaker every day. I've heard this question hundreds of times from people in their 50s, 60s, even 70s. They go for walks every morning, drink protein shakes every afternoon, eat chicken breasts, eggs, and salmon. But somehow their muscles still shrink, their energy fades, and climbing a simple flight of stairs feels like a challenge. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. That quiet fatigue, that slow loss of strength, isn't just age. It's your body trying to tell you something. For years, the media has told us one thing. If you want to build muscle, focus on protein. But here's the truth, and it might surprise you. It's not protein that holds the key to muscle growth in older adults. It's fiber. I know that sounds strange, but modern science, especially research on sarcopenia, the age-related loss of muscle, is proving that if your gut isn't healthy, your muscles can't grow, no matter how much protein you eat. Let me tell you a story. One of my patients, Sam, was 67 years old. She ate clean, exercised regularly, and drank protein shakes every day. Still, she came to me frustrated. "Doctor, I'm doing everything right, but I'm not getting stronger. I'm just tired." After reviewing her diet, I found one simple problem. She was severely lacking fiber. Her meals were full of meat, eggs, and yogurt, but almost no vegetables or whole grains. Every morning, she soaked a few spoons of chia seeds and thought that was enough. I smiled and said, "Sam, chia seeds are good, but they're not magic. Your body needs more." So we made small changes. Half an avocado on whole grain toast in the morning. Some sweet potatoes and spinach with lunch. Grilled salmon and leafy greens for dinner. 3 months later, when Sam walked back into my office, I barely recognized her. Her face was glowing, her energy was higher, and her arms were visibly toned. She laughed and said, "Doctor, I feel 10 years younger." You see, I often tell my patients this. Your body is like a garden. Protein is the seed, but fiber is the soil. Without healthy soil, even the best seeds will never grow. Your gut is that soil. And fiber, from avocados, sweet potatoes, fruits, and whole grains, is what keeps it rich, alive, and capable of supporting your strength. For decades, we've worshipped protein as the muscle king. But the truth is, you can't build muscle on a broken foundation. When your gut is nourished with fiber, your body absorbs protein better, reduces inflammation, and repairs muscle tissue faster. That's why people who eat more plants often have more consistent energy, even if they eat less meat. Think about the ancient Aztecs. They called avocado the food of strength. Or the Okinawans in Japan, some of the longest living people on Earth, who eat sweet potatoes almost every day and stay strong well into their 80s. They didn't have protein powders or fancy gyms. What they had was balance, simplicity, and fiber. I'm not telling you to give up protein. I'm asking you to look deeper, to see the bigger picture of how your body really works. Because if you focus only on one thing, and ignore the basics like sleep, digestion, and stress, your body will eventually push back. In my clinic, I often ask older patients one simple question. How many hours do you sleep? And most answer, 4 or 5, but I eat healthy. I just smile and say, your body isn't a machine. It needs time to repair itself. If you don't give it rest, it will take strength away from you. We live in a strange era, full of supplements, diets, and advice, yet so little true understanding of the human body. So today, I want to invite you to pause. Listen, maybe your body doesn't need more protein. Maybe it just needs peace, rest, and fiber. Health isn't built by force, it's built by harmony. Small, quiet choices done consistently. A little more fiber, a little more sleep, a little more kindness toward yourself. That's where real strength begins. I want you to imagine something for a moment. Your body is like a symphony. Every muscle, every heartbeat, every breath is a note. When we're young, that music is strong and full. But as the years go by, a few instruments go out of tune. A little stiffness here, a little weakness there. And if we're not careful, the song begins to fade. But the beautiful thing is, you can tune the music again. And the first note isn't protein, it's fiber. Now I know what most people think when they hear that word. Fiber. They picture chia seeds floating in water, a spoonful added to a morning smoothie, and they think, that's enough. But here's the truth. 1 tablespoon of chia seeds gives you only about 4 grams of fiber, while your body needs around 25 to 38 grams every single day. 4 grams won't rebuild your muscles. It's like watering a dry garden with a single drop. I've seen it so many times in my patients. They believe they're doing everything right, eating clean, working out. Yet their energy is low, their digestion sluggish, and their muscles just won't grow. That's because you can't build strength on poor soil. And your gut, that's the soil. Let me share 2 foods that can transform that soil. Foods that have helped thousands of older adults regain strength, energy, and confidence. First, the avocado, nature's gentle healer. 1 medium avocado has about 10 grams of fiber, nearly 3 times more than chia seeds. But that's not all. It's also loaded with potassium, vitamin K, folate, and healthy fats that work together to protect your muscles and your heart. Potassium keeps your muscles from cramping. Vitamin K supports bone density. And those healthy monounsaturated fats, they don't make you gain weight. They help your body absorb protein and nutrients more efficiently. I remember a patient named Robert, a retired PE teacher, 72 years old. He came to me frustrated. He said, "Doc, I walk every morning. I drink my protein shake, but my legs feel heavy and weak." When I asked about his diet, he said, "Oh, I'm not really into vegetables." I smiled and told him, "Let's start small. Half an avocado on whole grain toast each morning." 1 month later, Robert came back with a spark in his eyes. He said, "I feel like there's electricity in my body again." That's not magic. That's what happens when your gut wakes up. Avocados aren't just food. They're fuel for recovery. Second, sweet potatoes, the energy root. Sweet potatoes might look simple, but they are pure power in disguise. 1 medium sweet potato carries about 12 grams of fiber, plus vitamin C, magnesium, and beta-carotene, which your body converts into vitamin A, essential for tissue repair and immune health. Magnesium helps your muscles relax and recover. Vitamin C boosts collagen, keeping your tendons and joints strong. And the complex carbs in sweet potatoes refill your energy stores slowly and steadily. Perfect for active seniors who want to stay sharp and mobile. In Okinawa, Japan, home to some of the longest living people in the world, sweet potatoes have been a staple for centuries. I once met an elderly woman there, 83 years old, who still rode her bicycle to the market every morning. When I asked her secret, she said, "We don't eat to live long. We eat so we can keep walking." That line stayed with me, because that's what real health is. The ability to move, to laugh, to keep walking. Try this. Bake a few slices of sweet potato in the morning. Top them with mashed avocado and a boiled egg. That's your power breakfast. For lunch, toss roasted sweet potatoes into a salad with pumpkin seeds. For dinner, make a hearty lentil stew with chunks of sweet potato and a few slices of avocado on top. When you combine avocado and sweet potatoes, it's like pairing strength with endurance. The avocado helps you absorb vitamins and healthy fats, while the sweet potato gives you long-lasting fuel. Together, they work like a tag team, rebuilding your body from the inside out. But here's something most people never realize. Even if you eat the perfect foods, your muscles won't grow if you keep holding on to bad habits that sabotage your progress every single day. I've seen 5 of them, over and over again. The first one, not getting enough sleep. Sleep isn't just rest. It's your body's repair time. When you sleep, growth hormone kicks in, rebuilding muscle fibers and regenerating cells. Cutting your sleep short means you're literally cutting off your body's ability to heal. One of my patients, Linda, 65 years old, struggled with muscle loss for years. We didn't change her diet. We just worked on her sleep. 3 months later, she had better energy, stronger arms, and she said, "Doctor, I feel like myself again." The second habit, drinking coffee on an empty stomach. I know, coffee is sacred to many of us. I love it too. But when you drink it first thing in the morning, it spikes your cortisol, the stress hormone that breaks down muscle tissue. It also irritates your gut lining, making it harder to absorb the nutrients from all those good foods you eat later. So instead, start your morning with warm lemon water or ginger tea. Then have your coffee. After breakfast, your muscles will thank you for it. And then, There's alcohol and late-night meals. The silent destroyers. Even 1 or 2 glasses of wine a night can mess with your deep sleep cycles. And eating heavy meals right before bed forces your body to digest instead of recover. If your body is busy working, it can't repair. I know these seem like small things, but health is built, or broken, by the small things we do every day. Every habit either helps your body rebuild, or quietly takes it apart. You don't need perfection. You just need consistency. A little fiber, a little sleep, and a little grace for yourself. If you're in your 60s or 70s and you think it's too late to rebuild muscle, please listen to me. It's not. I've seen people in their 70s hike again, lift weights, play with their grandchildren, and feel alive, simply because they began to care for their inner garden. Start today. Not with another supplement or protein powder, but with a real meal, a real night's sleep, and a real intention to heal. Your body still remembers how to be strong. It's waiting for you to remember too. You know, the longer I work in health and medicine, the more I realize one simple truth. No pill can replace a good habit, no supplement can heal a tired spirit, and no workout can beat a body that feels truly cared for. I've met people who could buy every protein powder on the market. They'd ask me, "Doctor, which one will make me stronger the fastest?" And I'd smile and tell them, start with a real meal. Avocado, sweet potato, greens, and gratitude. Because the human body doesn't need perfection. It needs honesty. Every time you choose real food, deep sleep, or a quiet walk in the sun, you're whispering to your body, I still believe in you. I still want to go a little further with you. Strength, at this stage of life, isn't about lifting heavy weights. It's about lifting your grandchild without back pain. It's about walking up the stairs without fear of falling. It's about waking up in the morning, stretching your arms, and feeling grateful that you're still here, alive, breathing, capable. One of my patients, Patricia, once told me during a follow-up visit, "Doctor, I don't need my body to be young again. I just want to have enough strength to keep living with gratitude." I never forgot that. Because in the end, that's what all this is about. Not looking younger, not chasing numbers, but having the strength to live and love fully. So if you remember only one thing from today's video, let it be this. Health is not a goal. It's a bridge that carries you to the most beautiful days of your life. Take care of that bridge. One meal at a time, one good night's sleep at a time, one gentle breath at a time. Because on the other side of it lies freedom. Freedom to laugh, to move, to live without fear of time. If something I said today touched you, leave me a comment below. Tell me your story. Because your journey might just inspire someone else. And if you found this video helpful, make sure to subscribe. Tomorrow, I'll be sharing an ancient technique, proven by modern research, that can increase muscle activation by up to 30%, without any exercise at all. It's something you'll want to see. Thank you for spending this time with me today. Remember, your body isn't fighting against you. It's waiting for you to come back to it, to listen, to begin again, slowly, gently, with love. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, eat real, rest deeply, and smile often. Because that, my friend, is the longest lasting secret to true health.